If you don't know what to prioritize in life, then you need to watch this video till the end. Most people doesn't work on what is important, rather than they just work on what is urgent. But priority should be assigned to what is important as well as what is urgent. In this video, we will explore what is priority and how top 1% people use this priority techniques to maximize their productivity, and how can you implement in your life. It's time to grab a pen and paper. What is priority? Priority is nothing but prioritizing the task above all the tasks. For example, if I need to make one video, that should be my priority, topmost priority. Nothing other than that is not even my priority, even though it's another way of opportunities. It is just a distraction for that task. Don't multitask things, guys. You know, I repeat this sentence in all videos. Don't focus on two things. That's not even a focus, that's just a distraction. You call it as multitasking. So don't end up in doing that task. Priority is just finishing the task in the topmost priority. After finishing this task, this is the topmost priority. So you need to focus on this task even though it gets bored. So this is the priority. And how 1% people like Musk and Buffett use this prioritizing technique to maximize their productivity. For example, Musk, let's take Musk. He just used his first principle theory. He used this simple technique to build a 500 billion net worth. He recently reached 500 billion net worth, the first man to reach half a trillion. So, which the rule explains, instead of following all the analogies like this is the way all people work, he just rejected all the analogies and started asking simple questions like how can we build the satellites from the scratch, not the other way around. He just asked this simple question and he started to get a different strategies, and he started to build a satellite from the scratch which has only 2% of the total cost. He just reduced from 100%. For example, if it cost 1 million, he just did it in the $2,000. That's a major difference, that's a vast difference. I think this is the math. 2000 into 50. Sorry about that. I think so, $20,000. That's a major difference, right? He just saved 100, he cut 100% to 2% straight, and with this amount he started to make profit as well. So if there is no profit, the business won't survive. 100% to 2%. That's how he built his 500 billion net worth. Think about it for a second. And on the other hand, Buffett, he used, let's have a challenge. List your top 25 goals in the numbered list and circle which 5 you want to achieve and you don't want to sacrifice it for. So circle top 5. You start to circle the top 5, and this is where it gets surprising. Buffett suggests to reject all the remaining 20s. You don't have to focus on this 20. This is the place you have to focus on. These are the 5 things you have to do before the 20. You just prioritize these 5 before this. So you just focus on this first, and you want to reject all this because it's just a distraction disguised as opportunities. So this is how Buffett used to guide young people to work towards their goal, and these are the frameworks used by Musk and Buffett. And finally, how can we implement in our life to scale our life, business and mindset? We use the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize the task we have. Simply we have it's urgent and it's not urgent, it's important and it's not important. If I have a task which I need to categorize in this column, if I have to post a single video and that's important, but I need to post the video tomorrow, so it comes under urgent, so I need to do now. This is do now category, and this is important but not urgent, so you have to delegate to others. For example, if you are having a team or your co-workers, so it's a do now task and it's a delegate task, and here it is not important but it's urgent, so you have to schedule these tasks. And if it is not important and not urgent, then you should simply eliminate it. That's it. This is the 4 table column. You have to make sure to know your priorities in your life. So it's a do now and delegate and schedule and eliminate. For example, shooting a YouTube video, it's urgent and important because I need to post tomorrow, so it's come under this. And for scheduling the YouTube video, I can hire someone, so it's come under this, just scheduling things, managing. But urgent but not important, so I need to schedule these tasks later. For that's it, all about this. If you just implement this 4 table, you will find out your topmost priority, this box, and then you start to do this from your side and this from your team side. You simply eliminate this task like watching YouTube videos, something like that. That stuff, it's not even urgent and not important. By the way, you are watching this video on YouTube, so jokes apart, this is the simple framework you use to know your priorities. And thank you for sticking with me. Don't forget to subscribe to this video.